All right, guys, Mrs. Cameron here again with our digital SAT math practice in the topics of advanced math. We're moving on to systems of equations with practice question number 12, example number 12, which says 3x plus y equals negative 3 and x plus 1 squared minus 4 times x plus 1 minus 6 equals y. If xy is a solution to the system of equations above and y is greater than 0, again, what is the value of y? So I'm just going to type those in. 3x plus y equals negative 3. X plus 1 squared minus 4. X plus 1 minus 6 equals y. And I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger for a second to just double check that I didn't make a goofball mistake on any of my plus or minus signs. And that looks good. So now I see two solutions to my system of equations. A solution to a system of equations is just where the two lines intersect or touch. So that's here at 2, negative 9, and up here at 3, negative 3, 6. And it says the y value has to be greater than 0. And look how nice they were here on the SAT. They're telling you that y is the back number. So if I went to put in this y value, it would be negative 9, and that can't be the answer because y must be greater than 0. So we would come here to where your y value is a positive 6, and you would just type that in. That is the answer to that question. And our next topic after systems of equations, we have the relationships between algebraic and geographical representations of functions. And there's two examples here from SAT, College Board. And question number 13 says, the graph of which of the following functions in the xy plane has x-intercepts at negative 4 and 5? So, if you don't know just by looking at this question, they've got the long explanation here, or you can just take your equations or your functions here, right, wherever I see f of x, and you can plug it into the Desmos calculator. So anytime I see a f of x, I'm going to call it a y, or g of x, or h of x, or k of x. It doesn't matter. Those are all the y values. So y equals x plus 4, x minus 5. And if I look at answer choice A, I have an x-intercept at positive 5. And I have an x-intercept at negative 4. So we've already landed on the answer here with answer choice A. And if you tried putting in answer choice B instead, this plus is a minus, right? It moves your x-intercept to be positive 5 and negative 4. Or I'm sorry, positive 5 and positive 4, not positive 5 and negative 4. So this would be incorrect. And if you went to check the other two, you would find that they would be incorrect as well. But while we have the answer, why are we going to spend more time? The next question, number 14, says the function f of x equals x to the power of 4 minus 2.4x squared is graphed in the xy plane where y equals f of x as shown above. If k is a constant such that the equation f of x equals k has 4 solutions, which of the following could be the value of k? So, right, f of x equals k. It even tells you here y equals f of x. So y equals k. If y equals positive 1, This is a little bit hard to see because it's like small. But if I come here, I can see right across this line, y is positive 1, and I only have 2 solutions. When y is positive 1, I only touch the graph 2 times, not 4 times. So that's not the answer. And at 0, I touch it 1, 2, 3 times. I have 3 solutions. I'm closer, but I still don't have 4 solutions. So that's not it. And it's a little bit messy. So I'm going to come back here. And when we look at -1, right, -2 is down there, -1 is here. If I draw a line across here, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions. I have found my answer. So the hardest thing for me on this question really is just being able to see the graph. I think on SAT you'd be able to use your mouse to zoom in and get a closer look like that. I'm working from a PDF because this is how I can write on the screen and model for you. But if I was on the Blue Book app for SAT, it doesn't. This is where the test is. It doesn't really let me do that, but you can. Yeah, you can zoom with the mouse like that. And you can move the directions over and move it how you need to. Okay. That was example number 14. Our next example number 15 is a type of function notation. And to me, I always kind of thought that these were like a little bit fun. It's kind of like following directions. It says if g of x equals 2x plus 1 and f of x equals g of x plus 4, what is the f of 2? So I'm going to color code again. You probably see me do that a lot. I don't know. It keeps me entertained and it keeps things organized in my brain. So everywhere I see something that's equal to g of x, I'm going to box it in this color so I can have a good eye on it, okay? And now this 2x plus 1 I know is equal to g of x, so I can take this and sub it in right here for this. And that's our 2x plus 1. And I can use another color and say f of x equals 2x plus 1, or g of x plus 4. So just add a plus 4 onto the end. And now it's asking what is the f of 2. So we're just going to take our x and write a 2 wherever we see an x. So f of 2 equals 2. And instead of x, I'm going to put another 2 plus 1 plus 4. If you don't feel like adding, right, just multiply it. 2 times 2 and add it. Plus 1 plus 4. We're on 9. And we've got a match to the answer key. So we know that is the answer to example 15. 9. And we only have one more topic left in the subcategories for the advanced topics in math. So I'm going to keep going here. This is really where our advanced math becomes advanced math. These are the more complex questions, interpreting and analyzing more complex equations in context. So it's word problems. You got to read the story and find out what's going on. Example number 16 says, for a certain reservoir, the function f gives the water level, f of n, to the nearest whole percent of capacity on the nth day of 2016. Which of the following is the best interpretation of f of 37 equals 70? So I'm going to look at my keywords here and say that this f of n to the nearest whole percent of capacity is the capacity. So F of n equals capacity. So 70 is our capacity. And now I'm going to go to the answer choices. And it's not 37% capacity, so that's out. And that's out. And now the next piece of information I'm looking at says that on the nth day, right? So this would be F of n. So n is 37 on the nth day, on the 37th day, on the 37th day. Not for 37 days, on the 37th day. And we are on our answer, oopsies, right here. Answer choice C is correct. Proof.